How you doing? And I was going to say, you can also do any flavors of the ice cream we have also. Okay. You're welcome. Let me know whenever you're ready.
Do you have any lids?
Yes, I do. I just want to plow into you because one day I thought I could like sneak on my computer. But I'm not sure. Chocolate? Remember when I like chocolate? I like yeah, I don't know, but I like smashed
Yeah, I decided to come get me something to eat. Few dollars, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to this restaurant. It ain't bad. It's really reasonable. You know what? I'm gonna go to Heggy's and get me a nice little something. I might even get me some ice cream, some homemade ice cream. I don't know, maybe a milkshake or something. But just got paid, so I was like, I've been, hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm saying like the bug. I'm up in Heggy's Nut Shop. You know what I mean? Up here in Canton, Ohio. Come in and get their food every so often. You know what I mean? Check out the Silent Crisis on Tubi. Yeah. So I had a few bucks, so I was like, let me come in and treat myself. The food be pretty reasonable, prices be good, ice cream is pretty decent. You know what I mean? If you like nuts, pause. But nice little small quaint place. Been in there before. Food pretty cool, pretty chill. You know what I mean? What's up, dogs? What's good? What's your shack, the man? Yeah, see that? These are all the kind of little foods they got. And then some of the flavored ice cream that they got. See that? They got homemade ice cream too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. And if you want some candies, see all that? These are all the different candies they got, y'all. Y'all got sweet too.
Oh, hi. Nona, she's ready for you. Barry, you need to go to somebody else and make a bag of chocolate.
We have to take some ice cream home.
We got 26.44.
Oh, I'm gonna be watching that game tomorrow, man. Dogs basketball, girl. Y'all make sure y'all watch it. Round 1 of the playoffs. Y'all hear that, y'all? And if y'all want nuts in your mouth, got a lot of nuts for you. But you can be nutty if you don't want to be. If you want to go nuts. I'm sorry. If you want to go nuts. Weigh your nuts. See how much your nuts weigh. Come to nuts. Hicky's Nut Shop. Excuse me. I'm up, y'all. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Homemade mayonnaise. Trying out something different. Oh yeah. Onions is good too. I don't know them onions, but saying? I don't know all those onions, but you know what I'm saying? See that? Yeah, it is like an old school style shop though. Sometimes that's the best place to get it, man. All this new school, they food don't taste right. All these are McDonald's and Burger King, like none of their food tastes right anymore. So I like coming to little small shops, little home shops, because they stuff be real meat. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Real meat. Fresh.
Oh, I would just like some dark chocolate. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, you gonna get my support shot. I need y'all to come on here and watch Dogs basketball. Then the playoffs starting tomorrow. 11 to 1. Yes, yep. 11 to 1. You got a good ending the season. They play Richmond. Richmond, y'all better watch out. I might beat them last year. Don't even get this one. Dogs basketball, that new ABA team, they're gonna make some noise. Y'all my favorite team. Y'all my favorite basketball team. My favorite football team is the Aztecs out of Philadelphia. See, you did an interview with one of your players. You need to do it with all of them. Because in this game, on your team, everybody winning. You need all of them exclusive or tied together or something. You don't want nobody feeling no more. You got to win as a team. So you don't want a star player. You want to make everybody feel like a star. So you all star players, because the person can't win the game by themselves. Yeah, let's go Dogs. I got a lot of hoodie and shirts coming for you. And yeah, we're working on getting more players on the channel. Yeah, I think that'd be a great look, man. Not to look, I mean, to show the appreciation of them being on the team. You know what I mean? And how hard each one of them work. Just a suggestion. To start Brenda, they should put their ass in jail, McDonald's and Burger King, because their meat is really not really meat anymore. I know. I hope many other people are looking at my post. Yeah, please subscribe. That's why I go to these little spots like this, because 9 times out of 10, it's all real. It's all real. I'm the official hype man for the Delaware Dogs. Delaware Dogs all day. Delaware Dogs the only team I watch and see to play. I wish I could. If I could, I'd watch them every day. Dogs basketball. That's all y'all need to know. Wake up tomorrow, watch the game. Smash that subscribe button, y'all. Smash that like button. Y'all can smash the unlike button. Y'all can not like me. Just let me know you're here.
Can I fill up your drink for you?
Yes, please. Thank you. They take care of you in here too. You know what I mean? Check on your drink, check on if you need anything. You know what I mean? You don't feel ignored in here. It's a nice little small spot. You know, come get some, it's right next to the laundromat. So you're usually gonna get hungry when you're at the laundromat. Thank you. After they're being in there for quite some time. So they actually got a good spot. You bound to come over here. Bread fresh, meat fresh. Yeah. Only thing I would say, in Ohio, they like to use the yellow cheese for American cheese. For burgers, yellow cheese is okay. But everything else, you have American cheese to be white. Or cheese steaks. I don't know. Sandwiches. The biggest haters are always going to be motivators. When you say I can't, or you don't look right doing it, you know, somebody going to watch you no matter what. Like my mom watches pimples being bust on people's faces. Why? I don't know. I'm like, Mom, why you watching it? She's like, I don't know, it just look interesting. You know what I mean? People probably told him, why are you doing that on camera? Anybody gonna sit there and watch somebody poke a pimple out in their face? Watch them body bust puff. Bust pus out of your face. The burger filling me up. That's why I get no fries. Probably won't be no milkshake now. Burger was tasted better with white American cheese though. I can believe that. Not bad. This just ain't better than the white American cheese. In this case, the darker the better. Sweeter juice don't work.
Wait till you have your Tony, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Nothing racial, but white cheese tastes better. I say you are so right, sir. Hey, thank you. I'm like, I don't know what it is up here. They just do a yellow American cheese. I'm like, no. I'm like, all right. I think I'd rather make my own sandwiches. It's funny how that one little simple thing can change the whole taste. And then I'm wondering, what they do different to the yellow cheese, yellow American cheese, and the white American cheese? Like, it's just a coloring. At least that's what I thought. But it actually tastes different. White American cheese has a sweeter, flavorful taste, like a little salt. Like it has its own flavor. Like different cheese have got its own flavor. The white American cheese tastes different than the yellow American cheese. You know? Excuse me. That's what the burger's mount out to, y'all. Y'all seen it in the beginning. With the double cheese, with bacon, onions, mustard,
mayonnaise and ketchup, homemade mayonnaise, mustard ketchup. Subscribe, y'all. You can like or not like, but subscribe. And check out The Silent Crisis on Tubi. If you have the opportunity, Tubi free.
Wow, he's very protective of that.
I'm actually full. So a double cheeseburger, bacon, onions. You might want lettuce, tomatoes on y'all. Excuse me. Definitely good price, excuse me. And fit filling. I didn't even need no fries. And I think with me kind of controlling my appetite, I stopped eating as much potatoes. It helps me with my dieting. You know, not to overdo it. I used to like, if I get a meal, I usually buy that meal and then try to make enough to take home to have lunch or eat it later. Not to spend money and not to spend more money and not to overdo it caloric wise. So that's some of the ways that I did. I stopped eating as many French fries. You're about to see me on back on kind of not my diet, my control. I'm calling it my eating control. I won't call it diet because the first 3 letters should tell you should be doing it when it comes to eating. So that's what I believe about diets. But yeah, I hit the spot.
Any dessert for you?
No, I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel. I was looking at that ice cream and I'm like, I just started feeling heavier. Maybe I might come back out and get it.
Yeah,
That'll be the exercise to say that I came back out to get ice cream.
Yeah.
Do any of y'all have Tubi? Y'all watch Tubi, the network?
You know what my mom does?
He does?
Yeah.
Tell her about a movie called The Silent Crisis.
Okay.
I was a part of it. I was an
Oh, yeah?
executive producer on it. I would appreciate if she check it
Yeah.
out. I would appreciate if anybody check it out, but I try to do
What's it called?
The Silent Crisis.
I'll write it down.
That helps me, thank you.
Do you have a good day?
You too as well, thank you. Somebody in Carolina talking to me. I don't know nobody in South Carolina. What they talking for? All these are bill collectors. The bill collectors just tried to call my mom and fool my mom today. My mom been living in Delaware for, I think, since 1996. And she get a ticket from Pennsylvania talking about they're going to suspend her license in PA. Well, my mom been in Delaware since 94, so why y'all doing? So you know it had to be a scam. Right? And she is so mad. She's like, are they doing that because I'm elderly? Are they doing that? I said, mine ain't doing it because they think they can get some money from you. That's it. Yeah, they target anybody they can think that they can fool you. I said, they can't suspend your license out of another state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said, you ain't been there since 97. She's like, oh yeah. I said, so don't let it get you all, freak out. Yeah. I said, you did the right thing. She said, yeah, because I called the number and everything. Yeah. Well, they were trying to get her to send it online. So she was like, I'm going to call the phone number because it'll make it safer. They didn't know. She said, but it never said anything. I told her now, like with the scam callers, I don't know if on your phone, everybody got one of their new phones where it'll record the call. So all you got to do is turn that on. Once you get them on there, just hit that button. And they'll be like, oh, we don't want you to record, but you recording me? You know what I mean? You call my phone. Why you going to tell me I can't record you? They hang right up. They don't even say nothing else. You're right. Oh, yes. It will help I give you the card too, correct? What I do with it? Oh, I think I put it back. Where your card at? You know, like, why don't you just pay it with your card?
You leave a tip on here for the servers on the card?
Oh, yes, $2.
And then,
Yes, please. Yeah. So yeah, y'all gotta watch out for them scammers out there. I started heckling them though. It was kind of fun for a little minute. Then I was like, I need to just go. Then I started hitting the thing. Yeah. And, it actually becomes funny to you. You sit to get a You too. I had a solar company call me and they were like, yeah, we're so. I said, wait a minute. I said, oh, I was just been waiting for y'all. I said, yeah, I wanted to buy the sun. And they like, we don't sell the sun, we sell solar. I said, well, she said, the sun is free. I said, then what are you calling me about solar bills for? What I'm paying you for? He just hung up on me. I called her right back. Yeah. I called her right back till they just void my number out. I'll fix it. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. And I hope your mom watches and enjoy the movie too. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm in yesterday's clothes and I had to wash my clothes today. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I've been going through it the last couple of days. Like I tell y'all, I want y'all to see my rough life as well as if life get good. Life is good because I wake up. You know, it isn't always what I want. It isn't always what I want. You know what I mean? But just the fact that I got it to do something with it. You know what I mean? Life is what you make it. And if you're given the life to do some things, do some things. You know what I'm saying? Sweetheart done fell asleep in her car. What's going on? So yeah, life is what you make it. Get up in the morning, you stay in the bed, then you'll be in the bed. You get out the bed and you enjoy your life. Something's bound to be funny. Something's bound to be interesting in your life. What's going on? Really pretty little girl.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous, yeah. Well,
like particularly. What I don't like is I really try to fold my clothes up while I'm at here because I don't like taking them home. And because in those cases when I do take them home, I'm not going to fold them and put them away. So I do it here because it's nice and hot and warm. And you know what I'm saying? And you can kind of get a better fold, crease, or whatever, control of your clothes when you do it like this way. Because they hot, they warm. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually get your stuff together. I don't be wanting to do this, but you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, like you put all your laundry in one simple basket, and then when you turn around and put it back in there, how easy it fits from when you brought it. You be like, damn. You're like, man, I should have brought my clothes folded and put them in the washer. But, you know, we don't do that. Next time we get those little bounty things to take all the hair off of the clothes. But yeah, you gotta do this stuff, y'all. Ain't it something? You gotta do this in life too. Take care of your clothes, fold your clothes. Pain in the butt though. I don't know if I'm folding them right, folding them wrong. I just do them. Makes my job easier packing my way, putting away at my house. Try to keep my house a little organized. I ain't the greatest at it. But I try. In case I have some company. Save myself some embarrassment. I ain't need to see my drawers, but I'm gonna fold my drawers. I don't know if everybody fold their draw pack in a certain way just so I can put them away in the drawer. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do that at least. What's good? What's up, Mental? How you, man? Oh man, it's great to hear back from you, man. You know, you're gonna be all right, bro. You always got brothers through us, man. You know what I mean? In here, I ain't doing too much in there folding my clothes, man. Doing some stuff. Sometimes this even, you know, far as you, man, I mean, takes your mind off a little bit, gives you some time to think. You know what I mean? Like a strategy in folding your clothes. You know what I'm saying? You know. But what it does is also some thinking time when I turn around and I can fold my clothes. You know what I mean? I'm looking at stuff and thinking about something, but it's really like, it's really a no-brainer, but it gives you some time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Washing and drying your clothes. I don't like doing it at home because it's boring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, oh yeah, brother. Yeah, man, always, man. I'm hoping everything be all right. Everything gonna be good for you, man. Your people, you know what I'm saying? You got him in your heart, he got you in his. You know what I'm saying? That never goes nowhere. The love you got for people. That's a good thing about love. You know what I'm saying? Love carries on. And like. You know what I mean? Because you can really like that person. And that's just as much as you want them to be here. And I feel like that lingers in the soul of that person. I believe that. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like when people become someone else in their future life, they really grasp onto the last bit of love or the way they was loved from before. I think, though. I don't know. Again, I'm washing clothes. Just a thought. But yeah, man, I value life very seriously, man. Sometimes, you know, people don't look at stuff like that. They just think you're going to live forever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have conversations. That's why I don't have, that's why I try to have multiple conversations with my family members. I don't let nobody tell me what they don't like about this person or that person. I like them. I ain't gonna let you disturb me on how I talk about how I deal with them. Maybe I can deal with them and you can't. You know what I mean? But life is really hard, man. Like I said, I took my wife to the hospital and came back with a pocketbook and clothing. You know what I mean? So I do understand how short life is, you know what I mean? I lived with my wife, you know what I'm saying? I loved and liked my wife on an everyday basis since I met her. So, you know, now to be without her, it's like, it's unimaginable, you know what I mean? First time I went to market, I remember I was like, you know, we going to market, she go give what she want, I get what I want, you know what I mean? Or I'm calling you to be like, hey, do we got this or don't we got that? It was like my mind was at a fog blank because I was so used to having a conversation with her because we had a household. We had kids, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning products, food, any little thing. You know what I'm saying? But just the fact we went in the market together, you good? You good? All right. Just the fact that we were going to the market together so many times, it was weird going there and being without her, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it was wild. Like they told my wife that she had stage 4 lung cancer, and in 9 months she was gone. They changed the chemo about 3-4 times. So she wasn't taken to it. So I always say the chemo killed my wife. I'll never say the cancer did. But that's what stopped her from, moving around like she was. And my wife was always all over the place, all over the house, all over the job, everywhere. She was so busy. So once they told her that, it mentally drained her. She came out of there like, I'm gonna die. As soon as we left the oncologist, she got the report. She walked out there and said, I'm gonna die. And I had to tell her, like, don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I mean? And don't say that to me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop coming. This is what you're saying that you're gonna do, and I don't wanna hear that shit. And again, I've never been faced with something like that, so I was a little bit apprehensive of believing that this was gonna take my wife away. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it as being a strong individual. And I'm like looking at how she was. I was like, you ain't gonna let something like this, take you out. You know what I mean? So I always say that chemo killed my wife. I don't care what nobody says. You know what I'm saying? They chased, lesions into her brain. And then she had to get her brain lasered. You know what I mean? So then you had that. I forgot what they call that. I think it was an MRI for it. And they found one lesion, and the day before they had to do the surgery, they had to do it again, and then they found 9 more the day of. So that was just too much pumping going on with my wife's body. And I just felt like it was after she went to the hospital and found out this and found out that. And honestly, it could have been a COVID shot that sped it up. I don't know, because I feel like the COVID shot had a lot to do with my muscle atrophies and stuff like that in my body, you know what I mean? But it's really a difficult thing you have to deal with when you lose a person that you married, because then you met them, you didn't, you know what I mean? You got their telephone number, you start liking, start talking to them, start being around a little more, then you got intimate, and y'all had, kids, or possibly didn't have kids or whatever, but it's a certain amount of years, and that growth, you know what I mean? Basically, y'all got kids together. You know what I mean? She had kids, I had kids. So we helped raise them, and they was raised together, you know what I mean? So, her love and her ways about her is a little bit in my kids, a little bit in her kids, you know what I mean? So they got the both worlds of somebody that loved them. And now I can continue to love her kids, you know what I'm saying? Or her biological kids, you know what I mean? Just because they, their minds doesn't make me have to free from doing it, because she would have did this for her kids. You know what I'm saying? I love her kids tremendously. So, never thought that would be that, you know what I mean? Appreciate that, man. I never thought that'd be like, I never been in a blended family. My parents was my parents, and that was it. You know what I mean? I ain't have to deal with that. So when I had to deal with it, it was difficult. It wasn't difficult in the beginning. It was difficult in the end, because, some kids that feel unappreciative. And they'll tell you the minute, you ain't my father, you ain't my mother, But you doing all the father and the mother things and nurturing them, teaching them how to drive, buying them their first car, let them hold your car, give them money, pay for stuff, proms, graduations. You know what I mean? You got to be home at a certain time, taking them to practices. You know what I'm saying? They don't think about all that time. Then your father, who was probably, maybe he might have been on drugs, or maybe he wasn't in your life, and then all the stuff that you had to do, that parent didn't have the opportunity to do it. And because they paying child support or something, you like, oh, they a good dad. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? I've been the one that was making sure you ate, make sure you safe when you come home. You know what I mean? I'm the one that took you to practice, taught you how to drive and everything else. So don't take that. Now all of a sudden, now you want to tell me I ain't your father? Like, after I raised you from like you was 8,
you know. But we quickly got that out of the way. You know what I mean? I had a hard time with life before all this happened, and I don't know what to do. You do, bro. You know what I mean? We never know what to do because every day is different. But don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you stop, I wouldn't have met you, bro. I feel good about meeting you. I feel good about sharing your talents. I feel good about, you know, you going through something and I know of it and I can say something to you about it, to acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying? You got an empty space right there. You know what I mean? And you got somebody to fill it. You got 4 or 5 people to fill it. You got Out the Pit, you got Ryan, you got Sackcloth Queen, you got Top to Bottom. So, you know what I mean? And again, sometimes you get more support from people you don't know than the people that you was raised and being with, you know what I mean? And that's I mean, to me, that's even big, that our likes of meeting. I'd have never met you. You live in a whole parcel, a whole another country. I mean, not country, the states, sorry. You know what I mean? I don't work. You don't work, you work for yourself. So our chances of meeting would have been very slim, but guess what? Now we feel like we comfortable to know each other. I feel like I'll come to your state and I'll be like, yo, bro, I'm in town. You know what I mean? What you want to do? You want to go on, what's the name together? You want to come there and make some glass? You know what I mean? You want to go get something to eat, sit down, talk, laugh, just smoke. See, one thing about weed, if it's somewhere, you can intellectually get along with it when you smoke it. I remember I went over this, I was on Facebook Marketplace. So I had went on there and I found this Total Gym I wanted this guy was selling. So, you know, I'm a little apprehensive. I'm out of Ohio. You know, everybody ain't always good about my kind. So, you know, I drive him on the property. I see he got a whole bunch of Trump signs, flags. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, shit. So, you know, I pulled in. You know what I mean? To pick up the equipment. The guy comes out. He got a handlebar mustache, cut off sleeves. Got an American flag shirt on. He come out. Hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you? You know, he's like, you know, white guy. And he goes, he said, you scared of dogs? I said, no. And I said, he lets his dog out. His dog comes sniff me, you know what I mean? Going on about the dog business. So I said, so as I started reaching for the equipment, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm out here, I see nothing but trailers. I don't see my kind nowhere around. Steubenville, something Steubenville or something like that. All the trailers, truckers, I'm like, oh my God. So again, I go up to his porch to retrieve the Total Gym, and he says, you sure smell good. So I'm like, is this motherfucker last name Dahmer? What do you mean I smell good? So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he meant. Right? So I take the machine and I'm walking back to my car. And when I come back, he says, you smoke weed? And I was like, oh. I said, yeah, I do smoke weed. And he goes, he said, man, that smells good. And I started laughing. Then I said, oh, well, yeah. So I said, well, I said, you smoke? He said, yeah. I said, would you like some? He said, oh, yeah, sure. Yo, we started smoking out there right on his grass, his lawn. You know what I mean? I'm picking up the Total Gym. I'm like, hey, this, because it was free. So I was like, no, and I gave him a little bit and everything, man. Yeah, man. It was like, yeah, it was crazy. I mean, we was out there talking, and again, I mean, he didn't know I was a Trump supporter. I ain't gonna say I was a Trump supporter. I'm gonna say I was a Republican. I ain't gonna say that I was a Trump supporter. I'm a Republican. So at that point, I voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because I was a Republican or Democrat. Matter of fact, I don't even have to tell people. I voted for him because he said some things that I wanted to hear. Period. Now, all the other stuff he do, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just look at it like he got 4 to 8 years. That's it, and he gone. That's any of them. I don't get personal with none of them, and I don't let none of them decide who I'm gonna be. Because your own family will disown you because you decided you wanted another religion or another diplomacy. And my thing is, how is you really off for me anyway? If all you mad at me because now I said, oh, I'm a Muslim. You know what I mean? And you've been a Christian all your life. And then you mad at me because I said I'm a Muslim. Or you've been a Democrat and I say I'm a Republican. Then I said you want to disown me and I do it. So to my thing is, where was your loyalty at? All because I said that I was something else. I wasn't what you are. I ain't supposed to be what you are anyway. That's what the world is. We all can be whoever we want to be. What you want to believe. Exactly. That's what makes you mental. That's what makes you different. I mean, if I walked around the house, it'd be like, if I walked around where everybody was the same, it'd be no progress. Because everybody doing the same thing, or everybody want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you was in a town with say you was in a town with a bunch of ugly women, and then you like, damn, I gotta deal with what I gotta deal with. And a pretty woman come in town, you like, God damn, everybody gonna want her. Or something else going, you know why? Because that was different. You know what I'm saying? What if everybody was always pretty? I don't know if you turn around and be like, if everybody's pretty, then would you go to ugly? You just might date an ugly person because you're like, everybody here is pretty. They think they too pretty. I don't want that. I want the ugly one. I want the ugly, no self-esteem, heartbroken. I don't want to say fat, skinny, or whatever it is. Whatever it is that you like, you know what I mean? Yeah, tell me that's just different. You know what I mean? You might want to date somebody that you wouldn't have normally date. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It was different. And you had the opportunity to say it and a chance to do it. And say, hey, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like doing that. Well, I never thought about that. I never did this. I dated this lady one time. She was a little older than me. So we was going out on our first date. So I said, we went to a concert. And then after the concert, I was like, I wanted to do something instead of just eating. So I was like, hey, you wanna go to this VR virtual reality thing? She said, what's that? And I told her, we put the goggles on. She said, oh, I don't want to do that. Killing zombies and all that. And I was like, no, they got other games. So they had a game where y'all both were a chef. And let's say somebody had imagine there's this virtual reality. Someone comes and say, hey, I want a cheeseburger, fried onions, lettuce, tomatoes, French fries. And the other person might say they want ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, or might have a different order. So y'all racing to make the person's order and then correctly put it up and then hit the bell. So y'all get the chance. Y'all got to cut French fries. You got to slice the tomatoes. You got to cook the stuff. You got to get it off when start ringing the French fries so they done. But it might be done and you can't, you ain't trying to burn the food. So, bro, it was really interesting, man. When I got done, and she said, oh my God. She was like, I really love that. Nothing like that. And she really was happy about it. Again, you know what it was? Different. First she didn't want to try it, and then she tried it, and then she was like, yo, I really love this virtual reality, because she didn't realize it had different programs in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, VR. Yep. You know what I mean? And it'll really lock your mind, man. That VR virtual reality is something different. I'm trying to get into something about it. I definitely let you know about it mentally, and you guys will hear about it to me on YouTube. But I'm about to get into something, and I'm gonna see that it works out because they don't realize a lot of us are scared of the AI and all the different technology. Some stuff sometimes you gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Some stuff you gotta deal with. But man, I'm telling you, when I took her out, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say it changed stuff in our life, but it changed my thought about stuff because, a lot of times you be in a relationship so long, your partner don't want to go nowhere. They don't want to do nothing new. They be like, oh no, I don't want to do that. But when they met you, they did everything. They bungee jump, sky fly, diving, oceanographer. They were going to the deep sea water, deep sea diving, fishing with you and everything. When they trying to meet you. Then once they meet you and they get comfortable, they be like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to try this. I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? They get too comfortable with just telling you no. You know what I mean? And that's what you shouldn't stop doing in your relationship. If you're in a relationship, or even then, you should have to always want to change something in your relationship. Then if you didn't used to go out now, go out now. You didn't used to go out before, go out now. You know what I mean? If you went out too much before, then stop trying to go out as much and start trying to bring stuff home. Do both, you know what I mean? Find something different to do, somewhere else different to go. I love going to different states and seeing how they live and seeing how they, maybe even their slang is different, you know what I'm saying? The people are different, they treat you different. You know what I'm saying? You go, I find more cases, I go into different states and I might be in the hood and they'll be like, you ain't from around here, is you? And I'm like, no. And it's funny, they seem to treat me better knowing it ain't from around here because I ain't got nothing to do with the colors, I ain't got nothing to do with the games. And I had to watch what kind of clothes I wear because I just try to make sure I don't match like green or blue. Like if I do it, I'm gonna do blue, green, purple because I don't want to get caught up in no gangs. I'm like, yo, you with the money gang? You with the pink gang? You know what I'm saying? You like, what? I just wore the clothes because they matched. And I thought I looked nice to get me a lady to look at me. And now you looking at me, you want to kill me because I'm wearing the color I was supposed to wear. I ain't know. So when I go other places, I always have to watch out how I dress. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I remember going to Tennessee, and you know, I come from Philadelphia, and maybe you know, I'm from the East Coast, so you know, we might have wore Timberland boots, UGG boots, maybe you know, work boots, but we didn't wear boots for style like cowboy boots. So you go somewhere else and they come out, they dressed all up, they got a cowboy hat on, cowboy shoe boots on, you know, maybe have a regular pair of jeans and a shirt, but you kind of looking up and down like that on, you know, but again, you're the one out of town, you're in their town, so they looking at you like you're different. But I ain't gonna lie, I seen some fly ass cowboy boots and seen some fly ass cowboy hats. Wasn't my thing, but I guess you what? I probably been dressing just like them, man. I let it, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I was like, damn, that's a, you know, I ain't in the belt buckles, but shit, they had some fly ass belt buckles too. So I was looking at them joints like, damn, you know, checking out they fashion. So I say, when you go somewhere else and you check out other towns' fashion, again, you never know what you encounter or what you might like and might not like, you know what I mean? Now I ain't gonna front. I'll probably be like, yo, if I ever went back there, I'll probably be like, listen, if I go back there and I stayed a little bit, I definitely would get me a fly-ass cowboy hat, some fly-ass boots. You know what I mean? You're looking at them like, what the fuck? And right, you're looking at each other like, why are you wearing them sneakers? I'm like, why are you wearing them cowboy boots? You know what I'm saying? You know, where's your horse? You know, maybe thinking like, well, why are you wearing Timbs? You know, it was like I said, it was always kind of different places you go. And then like when I went to Florida, you know, I took my footwear out there. But it was hot as shit. I couldn't even wear my footwear. So I'm like, God damn, it's hot as hell. I might as well bought sandals. So that was the next time I went. I bought sandals to go out there. But because I'm a Nike head and I love Nike sneakers, and everywhere I'm at, I gotta go to that state and go to the Nike factory and buy me some Nikes. So I got back to the hotel, and you know, I had to catch my plane. They like, so you know, when you go to catch the plane, you gotta put your stuff in that little thing to see if your bag will fit, because you can carry it on, right? So they was like, oh, you can't carry that on. So I got all these new sneakers, and I'm like, what you mean I can't carry it? They're like, yeah, you can't carry that on. So man, I took all my sneaks. I had 4 pairs of sneaks. I hung them around my neck. I tied the strings together and took them out the bag and hung them around my neck. And I'm at the airport with 4 pairs of sneakers, brand new pair of sneakers on my neck, because I wasn't going to put them in the bag and have them shipped. I just like, no. They be trying to make you throw shit away. I threw the boxes away. I was a little mad at it to throw the boxes away, but again, you know, 'cause I'm a sneakerhead, so, but I'm like, man, those sneakers is coming home with me. You know what I mean? Let's see. Now, do y'all hate going to wash your clothes, and you know you walked out with both socks? You remember putting the socks in the washer, but then you turn around and leave with one sock. Now, I know what happened here is I just grabbed some clothes and left, so these might not have a match. But don't y'all hate that shit, though? Don't you hate when you take your stuff to the laundromat and then you come back with less than what you went with? Or you missing a sock or a pair of underwear? You're like, how? I looked in the dryer, I looked in the washer, I turned it, I looked everywhere. And it still remains that I could still get home and not have the socks that both pair of socks. And then I have them in my house and I'm sitting around like I know this socks. So sometimes they cling to other clothes, so that could be possible. But sometimes they don't, they just get lost. And then, you know, another thing I hate about the laundromat, these carts. People put them up like this, like they think it's theirs. Hang stuff on them, keep you from using them. Like, yo, you're gonna hang something on it. Man, that ain't your shit. I started to take it the fuck off and then use the cart, but lucky it was enough on the ground. And again, that's another thing that starts problems out here in this world. What's up? What's going on, old man Jenkins? Check out my man Mental Raccoon, man. Check out both of y'all check out each other page, man. Both of y'all check, Mental is a beast with the glass, brother. That's the glass bender, glass master. Old man Jenkins, check his work out, man. Check his work out. Mental is the shit, bro. He fire. He is fire. You'll see what I'm talking about if you go on his page. But yeah, man. Like I said, you know, that's the only thing I don't like. You know what I mean? Getting into the laundromat part is people be trying to claim these damn carts like they think it's the fuck theirs. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing it is. Or claim the washer. Sometimes they think that's the same washer they supposed to use, and you basically had to get out their way for them to turn around and use it.
You know what I mean? I has to say, like, I hadn't washed my car for about 9 months, you know, because of the winter, and then I try not to keep, washing my car. I don't want to be one of the people who keep out there wiping and washing my car and shit like that, and be like, oh, got this on it, got that on it, you know, and be overprotective about it. You know what I mean? But I will say, when it do finally get clean, you do be happy, like, oh, my car look clean. Like, I was just thinking about getting rid of it. Not for real, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all get where I'm coming from. Like when it looks bad, you know it look bad. Oh man. I lost my dog's bunny. It's her elephant. She probably left it back here and don't even remember. So pretty soon, I'm about to close you up in there. Pretty soon I gotta go to a bike shop. Start getting some gloves. They said they got some clearance on some gloves and stuff. So I'm trying to see if I can go there and get some stuff for my bike. In case I had to ride my bike out in the rain, or if it gets cold, adverse temperatures, stuff like that. Get some more lighting for it. You know what I mean? Because out here it's dark as shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm definitely need more lighting, because some of the areas out here is really rural where I work. So it's just so I can be prepared. I want to get my bike. I got an electric bike, so I want to get it prepared, get enough lights to be out there, so that someone always see me moving. You know what I mean? Moving around with the bike. So I definitely would need that, but I also need my brakes adjusted. But also now I need a license to carry. Oh, I appreciate the trophy, man. I also need the license to carry, because I can't be riding around and somebody do something to me and I ain't got nothing to defend myself, you know what I'm saying? Or to get me up out of there. So that's like I said, that's it. With the law amendment, I should be able to get my joint to carry. I don't want to carry one illegally. I don't need that pressure. I don't need the bullshit, you know what I mean? Because all of a sudden when you turn around to defend yourself and shoot somebody, then they like, well, why'd you shoot him? Because they were trying to do that to me. Well, you weren't supposed to have a gun in the first place. Now you're in trouble for other shit for saving your own goddamn life. Well, that kind of way the law fucked up. You know what I mean? That's like, that's why I'm kind of glad that I came to a stand your ground state. You know what I mean? Because in PA, that's not standing around state. And like I said, you should be able to hold your own grounds, especially when things get out of whack. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to wait with police. I mean, really, we shouldn't have to go to the point where we shooting each other. But if it come to that, you know what I mean? I'm already riding my bike. So I wouldn't think it would be a reason. I'm on my bike by myself. Shouldn't be no reason I had to protect myself. If I'm out there jogging by myself, shouldn't be no reason I had to protect myself. Or I had to have ID. And, you know, like where the black guy got chased down, he was out there jogging or whatever he said. And then they turned around and did it. Like, I don't care what he was doing. It wasn't your job to kill that man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you say, isn't that how America is founded? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's with the guns. That's what they did. They conquered everything with the guns. Now you gonna tell me I can't have one? Y'all conquered most of this with war. And then you gonna tell me the purpose of it was to have guns to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what cowboys used to do, had a gun and wear it on the side and they protect themselves. They ain't always go in there and start shooting. They went in there and asked you to come outside. Hey, sir. That conversation we was having there in that saloon, you know, you want to take this outside? You know what I mean? You want to take this outside or what? You want to talk about it? You want to have a duel? I mean, I think they should take it back to having a duel. I don't think people should just come around because you got a gun, you allowed to just go shoot everybody up. No, I think you should, look, I got a gun. Listen, I'm going to call you because I want to kill you. How about we go somewhere and have a shootout? Me and you. You know what I'm saying? He said, mission failed so far, right? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I think everybody should be able to have arms to defend themselves. That's how it was back in the day. Now all of a sudden you're making that a bigger problem. Crime and violence been out there way before guns. They was violent with rocks. They was violent with stones. They was violent with building something violent. Spears. Spear was a stick before.
It wasn't even a blade, they made it a blade. So my thing is like, again, it didn't, but it all look, they made it for hunting. It started out with hunting, same thing with guns, and then people decide to use it for something else. So, like I said, now you got these people who can make their own ghost gun. Now you want to take guns away. You know what I mean? That's what I said, the law is about some dumb shit, y'all. And that's why people like Mental, people like my man, Old Man Jenkins, like, you know, we fight the laws on different sides. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, we have different ethnicities, we got different lives, we still fight almost the same stuff. So that's why I was like, yo, we got to fight together. You know what I'm saying? Because we human, period. You know what I mean? My dog and cat live together. I had a dog, cat, fish, and turtles. They was all living together. Why we can't? Because you're just a different color. You're the same species. You're just a different color. That's it. So why I can't live amongst you? You know what I'm saying? What stops you from doing what I can do? 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no hair or tail. Now, if you got a tail, then guess what? It makes you different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that makes you a little different. Now, you want to deal with me? You don't want to deal with me. But I deal with somebody with a tail, it had to be a difference between a man and a woman, and then what reason how I'm dealing with them. You know what I mean? Listen, if I had somebody that like was gonna fight for me and they had a tail, I'd be like, God damn, I know, because I'm like, shit, he gonna fight like a dog. And Cat's got 9 lives, so if he got a tail, yeah, let him. I won't hang with him, and I want him to be my homie. If he ain't trying to attack me, then yeah, I'll be friends with him. He got a whole nother extra appendage on his body. Of course they are interesting. They're different. Yo, it's actually 70 degrees out here today, y'all. I can't believe it. Oh, I was supposed to go to the bike shop. I gotta find a bike shop. Give me a minute, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. I had to reset my, I had to reset my coordinates because I'm supposed to go the other way to get my bike. So I said about 13 minutes to try to get out of traffic. I'm gonna try to see if I can spin it around, go the other way, and get out here to this bike shop. But yes, as I was saying, yo, it's 70 degrees out here right now. Absolutely beautiful, y'all. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm trying to see if I can go to this place and get my stuff. Because like I said, eventually I'm gonna have to park my cars and think that I'm gonna get on my bike and go to my job. Because to me, it makes more sense to be like, if I don't, like, I see people walk to work. I see people take their bike to work, skateboards and shit. Like, people be, when you have nothing but to use what you got, you get there. If you had your legs and your feet, you're gonna get there to work if you need to get there. So now I start looking at myself going, yeah, I do got 2 cars, but do I really have to keep taking them both to work? You know what I'm saying? Do I really have to keep putting expense on myself, wear and tear on the tires, the brakes, the gas, the oil, the transmission, the time it takes to sit in your car, turn your radio on, that I could be on my bike 5 minutes into getting to where I need to get to? So that's how I look at it. Like, I don't spend nothing on my bike. I'll plug it up, you know what I'm saying? And I use it when I need it, you know, to increase speed or when I need the assistance. But it saved me so much money. So I was like, man, that's what I need to do. I get my bike together and I use my bike to get my money to go to work. And then I use my cars for when I want to go out, hang, take somebody out, you know what I mean? Hang out at an event late, you know, club, bar, restaurant, banquet, some event. Oh shit, I'm supposed to turn or make a right here. Some kind of event or something, you know what I mean? I got to drive a little easier because I forgot, like, my car got, I got some issues with my my transmission transfer case, you know? So yeah, I gotta take it easy. Can't be driving around like my car is okay. Because like I said, that's why I really want to put it in the shop so they can take care of it and fix it. What's going on, Abu Jose? What's good with you? I ain't heard from you in a bit. What's good with you? Hope everything fine with you, my man, Abu. Am I saying it right? Athul, right? Athul, Jose, yeah, Athul, yes. What's up with you? I remember you. That's a nice house. Man, that's John nice. That's one thing I will say about Ohio. I like how every house is a little different, you know what I'm saying? Nobody is the same. See, that's why I like the difference up here. And Yeah, mental. You know. That's how I like it about it, man. That's a pretty young lady. Yeah, man, I love women, man. Women will get you in trouble, bro. They make you crash. You know, I'm kind of glad I ain't in a woman, because like now I'm looking and it'd be like, damn. You know what I mean? But I don't try not to respond to all my dams, you know what I'm saying? I don't try to come at her, because I know, like me, as far as when it comes to relationship, I got to figure out what kind of relationship they want. You know what I mean? I don't want to come at them with what I want, because it might not necessarily be what they want. Then they feel like, you know, you coming at them with a representative, you know what I mean? So I don't want to come as that. I want to come where you meet me, you like me, I like you. Let's start talking and going out and doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be thinking like I got a plan when I'm talking to somebody, because your plans and my plans, that if they don't come through, then we all get all messed up. So let's not make plans with each other. Let's meet each other with no expectations and let it grow into something instead of trying to make it into something. You know what I mean? We say, what is your decision for, what? What is your decision for D? Ohio's nice. Yeah, I like Ohio, man. I really like Ohio. Like I'm willing to waiting to see like what else they got out here. Cause I'll be looking on TikTok. I'll be seeing they got nice little places, adventurous places, food, restaurants, different atmosphere, different things. You know what I mean? Mountains, kind of like you walk into an oasis sometimes, waterfalls, all kinds of different stuff. So they got a lot of little gems out of Ohio. Again, I lived in Philly. I feel like I seen all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We are getting that warm weather tomorrow. Yes, bro. Wait a minute, man. You ain't in Ohio, is you? You in Kentucky? Wait a minute. You tell me you here? I'm east of you. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I didn't think you was in Ohio. I remember you saying you was somewhere like around me. I know it wasn't too far. I know it wasn't a few many hours. I want to say about 4 hours at the most. But I was sitting there like, you had me thinking like, damn, you up here where I'm at? But yeah, man, I can't believe like the temperature is 70. Like I got my windows open, you know what I mean? My car clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually matching it and I ain't even realize it. But, you know, again, I got to work tonight. I don't got no money to be, I just got up on my money, so I don't need to be out here showing off and shit. I'm really trying to focus on, used clothes drop. Well, then I could have dropped those clothes off. I'm really on focus on trying to, you know, do better. You know what I mean? You say, what is your decision for Trump? My decision for Trump, bro, is just to live, man. I ain't got no heat against Trump. Like, look, everybody be so worried about the scapegoat, the presidents. Y'all need to worry about everybody that's standing behind them to build. First of all, let's be real. I ain't, no pull those trucks. We're going to talk about intelligence. Trump is saying a whole lot of stuff intelligible. So, you know somebody's writing for him. You know somebody's doing it. So why y'all keep worrying about what he say? Y'all need to be worrying about what the people behind him are trying to get him to do. Period. Or him to say. Because he has to be the forefront to say it. He has to be the forefront to put it in action. So I never get mad at the presidents. I'm 54. If I'd be mad, I'd be mad at all the damn presidents. Ain't none of them did shit that I want them to do. None of them. So why people are making it to be this? He just happened to be a regular person. Trump is a regular person. He's just fucking rich. He has nothing, no more special quality than you or I have. None of them do. Obama didn't either. I ain't, like I'm saying, I'm not going to love the person. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to like them for the time that they're around. 4 or 8 years, that's it. Why y'all being so impressed about being mad at somebody? Listen, my dad called me and say shit, right? My dad been on heroin and methadone for 30 years. My dad is a narcissist for 54 years in myself. Oh yeah, I remember you, official. Yes, I do. What's up? You came through me the other day. What's good with you? Yeah, I try to make memories. I ain't got that many subscribers now. I don't remember them. But I hope I'd never be like that. I'm still treating them everybody like they the one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many I got. I'm still treating you like you the one subscriber. Like, yeah, you on my team. You my peoples. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you ain't my peoples. You just want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? It might be something you learned. Might be something I learned from you. You know what I'm saying? You work at your job. You don't like everybody at your job. You don't want to work with their ass. What you do, you go home. Same thing I feel about this. If people don't like me, they can turn me off, turn me on the next day. Yeah, that sounds real weird, turn me on, but y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, yeah, I got the same struggles, hard stuff that people do too, man. I ain't had much food in my refrigerator, if any, I want to say. Had like $7 for like 2 days. And I was like, you know, if I had money, what would I do if I had money? Would I do anything differently? And I'm like, yep, I'll go out and I feed myself, be in a restaurant doing this, you know. And then I said to myself, man, maybe I need to live like this for a couple of days to understand like somebody doing worse than me. Oh, in Indianapolis, yeah, somebody doing worse than me. What about Jeffrey? Jeffrey Epstein? He did. What about him? I mean, I don't like what they did, but there's nothing I can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it, but be just mad and upset. I mean, again, you mad at Jeffrey, but look at everybody that sick their kids. Look at all the kids that did join. Look at all the missing kids that was. Look at all the parents that was all around the room or helping them do what he doing. Can't put it all on Jeffrey Epstein. I can say, listen, he had the house. You know what I'm saying? He had the house and the facility, and they just sit there. That was it. They used his house. They used him. I ain't saying he wasn't doing it. He was a part of that shit too. But again, there's so many people on that damn them files, brother. There's so many people on them files. Listen, why you don't see nobody? You don't see nobody. Everybody don't even want. Anybody that want to be on TV famous is us, the people that's on YouTube, TikTok, and whatever the platform. All the TV, all the entertainers, you don't see none of them nowhere. Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres, you don't see nobody. I like my man. What's the boy name? Oh man, what's the boy name? Damn, I can't think of his damn name. You know the boy from this All 70 show. Pretty white dude. What's his fucking name? Damn, I'm sorry. What's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name, but him. He was in them files. Now you don't see none of them. You don't see nobody taking no pictures. You don't see nobody doing nothing. Everybody out of the thing. So man, don't be mad at Jeffrey. Be there at everybody he can't have a party by himself. He couldn't have hosted all that stuff by himself. He had to have some people there. Don't be mad at them. Be at the ones mad in the behind this. The real creepy motherfuckers. The real sneaky, nasty people that don't want you to know what they're doing. There's pastors that was at that party, preachers, politicians, regular people, entertainers. Yeah, all in Hollywood hiding. Everyone, think about that. You don't see nobody doing nothing. Because everybody was in on something, or the Puffy party or the Epstein party. They was all into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now and everything out, they're like, no, we didn't do that. We didn't partake in that. Come on, man. Yes, you did. You know what I mean? I'm glad I didn't get famous to be out there, because I probably would have got caught up in something. You know what I mean? Like you said, you don't know what they turn around. Got you in the hey, smoke this. Oh, okay. I used to smoke that. You know what I mean? Hey, get these girls rub this body oil on you. You like, oh shit, hell yeah, y'all put the oil on me. You don't know that the oil got drugs in it. Then they turn around and take pictures of you, and then they try to blackmail you on something that you had no idea. Nobody. So people don't even know that they in them files, but they don't know why they in them files. They don't know on the video. They don't know why they on video. And then they got captured doing some weird shit that they weren't supposed to do. And then they like, oh wow, now you got me. You know what I mean? You just set me up with just like they do the football players. They turn around and sit them in there with some young cheerleaders, then turn around and say they fucked them or something, or now you can join our team, or we gonna say that you raped the cheerleader, or you did something, or something to get you out of there. They've been doing it for years. So that the thing is, you worry about where you being invited to and control yourself when you're being invited. You know what I mean? They might make you do nothing. You know what I mean? That's what I said. I'm pretty sure if I'd have been at a Puffy party, they like, damn, they go in that room. Like, what's in that room? I'd have wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? And I probably would have wanted to come back out once I see some shit I ain't want to see. But if I went in there and I seen some shit I wanted to see with a bunch of beautiful women, I'd probably be like, oh shit, that's the room with all the women in? Like, oh man, let me go in that room. And then, like I said, they don't know what you being tempted to do. You know what I mean? You don't know what you being coerced to do, drugged out to do. You know, man, I wouldn't want to be that good with somebody like, look, I need to drug his ass and do something to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I don't be that good with somebody want to do something to me. I mean, just like these people who patent stuff or make stuff, you know, and then they'll never be found again, or somebody try to do something to them because they don't make it and say they made it. Yeah, I'm hoping this bike supplies got some stuff for me. Yeah, mentor, man. I really do. I really just be on the fly about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think, oh shit, look at my car doing what it's doing. I be on the fly about some stuff. Yeah, I always try to drive my car slow because I don't like what it's doing. But I'm just trying to make it, man. I'm just trying to make it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to come out here and get these bike parts so I can really park my car and really act like I ain't got no vehicle. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really want to do. I want to ride like I ain't really got no vehicle. All I got is my bike and my body. You know what I mean? And station my cars. And I got to actually put, I hope he ain't hitting the horn for me. Oh, I guess he is. So I can actually park my, oh man, I think I passed the place. I think I passed it that way. Oh, that's it. Over there, the bicycle center. I did pass the place. I gotta go over here, man, come around. Oh, this is a hotel. Yeah, my car is running real funny. Sorry, I'm getting quiet because I'm trying to fill my car out. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man. Once I turn around, I get my bike. You know what I mean? It's running safe. Like I need to go in there and try to figure out what's going on with my brakes. And then when I can I hear it? I can hear it vibrate. Oh, you can? Damn, man. Yeah, I don't. It's my transmission case, and it's I got all-wheel drive, so the rear wheel, it's like it's engaging, but it's no slipping. It's kind of like slippage. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes I go to put it in gear, and it's not contact. You know what I'm saying? With it. And then they told me to get it fixed, bro. They talking about $3,500. You know what I mean? Because it's a new car, so I'm like, hell no. So I'm trying to see if I can, get it to the point where once I put it in the shop, or get it stable where I can do it, and I can sit it there and let them do what they're doing, and I can take my other car. Because I got 2 cars that I'm trying to get squared away. I just want to make sure I got them squared away just in case I need them for something. You know what I mean? But right now, like I said, I really just want to be on my bike, man. See it here now, right? I really just want to be on my bike. Especially nice days like this. It's a lot of therapy. Oh, this girl out there wiping her truck down, man. She looks so nice with them tights on. She got a Bronco too. I love that green. She got some nice legs, y'all. Got some nice legs. They look athletic. Them legs look strong, yo. Oh, there go the bicycle center. Them legs look so strong. Oh, they got aquarium over here. Okay. Ocean Rift Aquatics, saltwater and freshwater aquariums. Okay. Damn. Yo, y'all we gonna go on the bike shop with me, y'all? Yeah, we gonna go on the bike shop together. Yeah, but look at this. Yeah, I ain't gonna go in the aquarium because I got some stuff I got to do. Gotta get home. I did fold my clothes up. Okay. I don't know why my car did that. I ain't like that. But yeah, we about to go up in the bike shop, see what they got going on in here. Hey, how you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. I don't know if it was you I talked to. You said about you got some clearances or something?
Oh, yeah. Yep. So we're looking for some winter riding gear?
Yes.
Yep. We got some, this is some winter riding gear here, and in particular, got some arm warmers and knee warmers, neck gaiters.
Oh, this for the handlebars?
These are for your feet.
Oh.
We do have handlebar pogies too. So there's the bar mitts.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely need them.
And we had some balaclavas, yes, but it looks like they're just neck warmers. So you have a flat bar bike, or do you have Or do you have like a bar like this or a bar like this?
I have an electric bike. It's really different. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a standard handlebar like this?
Yeah, they're handlebars like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they got the mongoose type of handlebars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the sort of a bar mitt. This goes on the handlebar like this. So you can still put your hand in here to grab the
Okay.
grip.
Okay.
But that's all neoprene, and you don't even need gloves,
Yep,
right? Because
yep.
it's so warm in there.
Yep.
They're awesome. So those are 40% off. They were 85, whatever the discounted price. So you save
Okay.
$34. So it makes them $50
Okay.
for those.
And these are also these the same thing?
Yeah, this is for a drop bar. That's
Oh.
for a different kind.
The ones that go like
Yep.
that? Oh,
Yep,
okay,
so They
okay.
won't work good for you.
All right.
Yeah, but this would work good for you. And I started to mislead you. I thought we had some leftover masks, but we don't. Let me check over here.
Okay. Yeah, you got something like you got one of those like you know how the goggle protecting type of
Yep.
like you know what I'm talking about something like for a whole kind of a face.
Yep. We
Yeah.
usually carry it, but
Y'all do?
we're out for the season.
Oh, okay. So you're out for the season of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
God damn
So
it.
it's called a balaclava.
Balaclava?
Yep.
What a name to remember.
Yeah. Yeah. And once you learn how to say it, it's awesome.
Balaclava. All right, I'm
gloves
gonna go online and find it because I need
Gloves
them.
are 40% off too, but it's real thin material and it goes right over the face.
Yeah, that's all I need. Something to block the air from, you know what I mean, the bugs and shit like that
Yeah.
from hitting my face. Because I'm new to this area, so, but I know the weather in Ohio get real crazy. That's why I said that's out of clearance, but it'll be freezing the snow, so 60 inches of snow or something.
We still got another month.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm a February baby, so I understand the weather. So I'm gonna go with these then. I'm gonna try to see if I can find those. What's Alibaba? What's called?
I'll write it down for you.
All right,
Balaclava.
balaclava.
Yeah.
What a name. And as far as bike lights, what you got?
So
Because it's also dark as hell out here.
yeah, so these aren't discount, but this is super bright.
So you got anything that like goes on the sides of the bike? Like I got a huge headlight, so I don't.
Oh, you already have a headlight?
Yeah. I have a humongous headlight. I may be something like that, be on the cast on the ground or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Let me show you what we got here.
Because I have a back brake light. Now you don't have turn signals in here, do you? Left, right turn signals?
No.
I'm gonna order them online. All right, bet.
Let me show you. Let's see. That's headlight. So this is a 150 lumen headlight. It that way because it's so bright, I don't want to hurt your eyes.
Okay.
But keep them outer space, right? I mean, it's
Okay.
kidding, of course, but it's
No.
super, super bright.
Yeah.
All rechargeable, 150 lumen lights. Most tail lights are like these are like 10 or 20 lumens.
Yeah.
So
I
it's-
do got a tail light, but I don't know how many. No, but that's bright as shit.
So
Though. Now I got on the side if I can actually see it.
everybody will
Okay.
see you with that. Now,
Okay.
this one is a bright. It's a 100 lumen light, but it has an accelerometer built into it. And here's what that means: when it's oncoming traffic approaching quickly,
It goes
it's,
brighter.
yep, it goes
Okay.
brighter. Yep.
Okay.
So that's that. And then this one is a 100 lumen light, but it has a SD card in it with a camera built in. And so if somebody gets too close or hits you, it won't help you from getting hit, but it'll have it on video of whoever hits you. And then if you never look at the camera, it's just every 3 hours,
Okay.
it just goes over it, just
Yeah.
loops over. So
like that.
those are them. These are actually half off too, so 25 and $50 for those. So that's 40,
Okay.
25, 50 for for those things.
Okay. Let me think about that.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good
like
idea.
that. Yeah. You could probably take the. But this is a tail light too as well.
Yeah, it's tail light. Yep, it's both.
Damn.
Yep, it's just in case, so your loved one will know who hit you when you're in the hospital.
But these aren't. You said they're 50, but they're not on sale, right?
It is. What's 100? And it's
Oh, is this on sale?
Yeah.
How long is that
Yeah.
on sale for?
I probably do
Till
March.
next week?
You March, yeah.
All right. Get that. I'm gonna get this now because somebody might come grab it. But I see you got them, so I'm definitely gonna get it. But I'm gonna come back and get that next week. Do y'all like the bike I got is it's an electric bike, but it came from a company called Melod.
Meat a lot.
Melod, Meelod. And I'm having I went and ordered some brake pads for them and I put them in, but I think they kind of like hydraulic type of braking system. So I'm wondering if it has to be worked with. I don't know if y'all can actually adjust it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is not a bike that our repair stands.
Okay.
They can't pick it up.
Oh, I got
The
you.
only electric bikes we can work on are ones that look like electric bikes.
Okay.
And so these we can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So, yeah.
All right. No problem.
Yeah, they go pretty good.
Yeah, I love the bike, man.
How fast is that
Good
go?
power. Well, you can always adjust them. So I got it going to about 45. I think I seen it at 45. I went to 37, but I know it can do more. I just didn't.
How many miles on a charge?
Well, I got 2 batteries and 2 motors, so I can go 140 miles. Stats are saved. I ain't gonna try to test it, but
Yeah, that's excellent.
yeah. So I just use I alternate either the power through the wheel or the power through the battery, like conserving. Because I kept the bike because I like the pedal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just really wanted the assistant. That's like my third one.
Oh, that is pedals too. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Assistant as well. So.
All right, 5430 is the total. You just tap it right there, sir. Perfect. Yeah, if you can find those, what the guys usually do, if you can find the like a hand warmer, right? That you just kind of
Yeah.
just toss it in there. That's all
Right.
you need.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I said. Sometimes it just be a little difficult because the wind start hitting your hand. And you're
Oh,
like,
my
God
God.
damn.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I don't want to ride the bike. I'm trying to ride with one hand and one hand.
Yep. Your hands and your feet.
Yeah.
Warm.
Oh yeah, I did catch it. I might come get the feet warm. I don't know about them yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was like, cause I'm not really concerned because my feet usually protected with something, a shoe and stuff.
You know
So
what else is good is a just to block the wind is just a bread bag.
oh,
Just put your sock
Yeah,
on,
opens
put
up,
the
yeah.
bread bag on, and then put
Yeah.
your shoe on. And what's happening is the wind's just
that's
Yeah.
it. I remember that one time I put I had a trench coat on.
Yep.
And I was getting out and I felt nothing.
Yeah.
So my daughter was like, she laughing at me, so she took her phone and I tried to record. So I was like, what you do? She's like, yeah, I'm trying to record you with the coat. So I said, okay. So I started taking pictures, right? She started getting cold, but I knew what I was doing. She's like, damn, you heard? You want to take pictures? She was like, I said, yeah, you take a picture. I said, one thing you can't say is I'm not cold. You can
Right.
say a lot of things, but I ain't
Yeah.
cold.
Watch the wind, man.
You have a good one, bro.
See ya.
All right. I would look up the maintenance of your bike online. Oh, I will. You said look it up on. I am going to look it back up on there, but I figure, you know what I mean, it'd probably be better because they understand the hydraulic line on that bike. So that's the reason I did it. But yeah, I'll look it up and I'll have I got this guy in my house. I have him actually do it. But sometimes I just try to see. Oh, you said you want one now? Yeah, the light shining on the ground. Hold up. Baklava, yeah, baklava. Oh, you know what it was talking about? Yeah, man, I definitely wanna I'm definitely gonna get that, man. Because like I said, just the safety. Oh.
We did have one left.
What's that?
Oh, you did? You want to try it on? They're 35 minus a discount.
Oh,
So
shit.
they're like $20.
All right, yeah, we got it. Hold up, yo. Oh, but I don't see it though. Yeah, I went and got it. Oh, I thought somebody crashed. Oh yeah, they actually had it up in there. They had one left, so I had to buy that junk. Oh, I knew I heard the dog. I'm like, where the dog at? I just seen him move. Is that a Corso? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a girl. How old are they? How old are they? What you got, boy and girl? Really? Nah, I just moved to this area. Oh, for real? What's your, you on YouTube? Oh, you on Facebook? Oh, I'm gonna put you on my channel. Hold up. See, Oh, yo, I'm sorry. I know y'all probably jumped off. I'm sorry there, Mitchell. I had gotten a conversation. My man had he had a couple of Corsos, so I might be trying to you know me, I'll be networking. But you know, he had a couple of Corsos. So I was like, damn, you know what I mean? He said he's in the sea aquariums and dogs. And like he said, he's been breeding them all over the world. So I'm like, shit, I might have to have him hook up with my dog, with Vanity. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, his dog, they told me if his dog don't have no sex, he can get cancer in 3 years. I'm like, damn. I look, you know, I'm looking at the dog, feeling hard for the dog, like, God damn, you better get you some yams. I'm looking, feel a bit of bad for the dog. Like, I know how you feel, doggy. I won't bust up some coochie too. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the dog, for real. All right, yeah, I had to figure out how to get home, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to get home from everywhere I be at right now. I'm still learning. So yeah, I'm still learning how to get home. But yeah, this right here keep me a little bit stable by riding around out here and having a little bit of on my face, head, and everything else. Keep me a little warm, and like you said, bike stuff can be pretty expensive. So like I said, if I keep warm by, like you said, having my you know, keep my hands warm. Like I said, ride my bike, it'd be a lot more efficient. Sorry, y'all gotta just see my dash, but yeah, by having that protection on me to be on my bike. What's up with you, dogs? Damn. I definitely did want to go there and grab me some roast beef and turkey. I did, man. I did want to go there and grab me some lunch meat. I don't know if I ordered all that flea market, that whatever market might be closed. Fresh market. Man, I do want to go over there. I think I'm gonna go over there anyway. I think I'm gonna go back over to that market, get me some lunch meat. Cause I surely did want to. Yeah, I'm sorry, shorty. Yeah, dog, sure I need to go to that market and get me some lunch meat. Make my lunch a little cheaper than food, a little bit cheaper than it need to be. You know what I'm saying? Make me a couple of sandwiches for the next couple of days for work. Being home, you know, while I'm out. You know, I already paid for one meal today. You know, and then I always got to watch my pockets, watch my money, you know what I mean? I don't even want to, I know I just got paid, but I just wash my clothes, but I also got to watch how I spend my money. Damn, I can't even come up out of here. I always try to watch how I spend my bread. You know, just making sure that I spend it wisely. Thank you. Trying to make sure that I spend my money wisely. Thank you there, sis. Trying to make sure I spend my money wisely. You know, budget myself. You know what I mean? Because I could turn around and if I bought me a meal tonight, how much it would actually cost me for that meal. When I could probably just make me, you know, spend about $12 and make me a couple of sandwiches for the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I work tonight. I don't work tomorrow, but I work Sunday. And I work Monday. I work I think Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? So I've been getting a little bit of shifts. I get about 4 days a week, I think. Well, actually, no. I get about 2-3 days a week. I want to say that. I don't get 4 days a week. I get about 2-3 days a week, which is cool. Because like I said, once in a, a couple of weeks or something, you know what I mean? It's a couple $100. It's helping me out. You know what I mean? No, man. It's like everybody in Ohio handicapped, yo. There's so many goddamn disabled Jones out here. You be thinking like you gonna get in the store and come back out. And every time I turn around, I'm like, damn, they got a handicap placard too? Like, man. Like everybody out this bitch is disabled. Or old. That's the same. It feel weird. It feel real weird. This Myers place is pretty big too. But yeah, I want to go in here and get me some lunch meat. This is alright. I'm going ahead and get me some lunch meat for my sandwiches. I got mayonnaise, right? Yeah, I just gotta get some. I might have to get some cheese. No, I got some American cheese, but I like provolone cheese too for my roast beef. So I might get me a little bit of provolone, a little bit of roast beef, and a little bit. And then that's it. Maybe some chips, and then call it a night. But yeah. So for now, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more attention. I might be trying to grab me a little shorty, grab me a nice little young lady or something.
Exit the parking lot toward Belden Green Road Northwest, Belden Green Circle Northwest.
Or dogs, whoever on there, I appreciate you. I'm out for now. I'll be back on later. I'm gonna holler at you. Check out your boy. I'm out.